Well, hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series and Tale of Two Sides here. As you can see, if you didn't catch the last episode, spoiler alert, the Blazers are just absolutely taking it to the Soul Takers right now. Score, scoring a total of 22 runs versus zero. The Soul Takers can't figure anything out right now. We'll see if they are able to right the ship as we shift to a new ballpark in the next game, excuse me. But today is a day around the Monster region and the Epic region. The Epics actually won game one against the very potent Blue Ox offense. So we'll see if they can take a 2-0 lead as well, or if the Blue Ox can even the series. As you can see, Buzz past him is still trying to start. We're going to fix that here in just a second, just trying to get me in trouble once again. Is this AI? But we're going to head into these games, setting the lineup. And you see there's a couple of tense players, both Blamo and Jacques Softin are both tense right now at the bottom of the order. Not often you see Blamo in the 8th spot, right? Or Jacques in the 9th spot for that matter. But that is what we're going to be seeing from the Monster region. As we head over to the other side, we use the suggested lineup here. We see everybody set in their positions. We are going to fix this to, oops, I'm sorry, not Almo. He just slayed in game one. It's going to be Bishop Fuller who will be getting the start here for the Epics in the Epic region. So lineups are set, players are ready, pitchers are rearing to go. We head back out to Red Rock Park. Very successful start to this tournament for the Epics, but same for the Blue Ox. Now, they lost this last one, so it's going to be a matter of whether they can get their momentum back or if they're going to head home with a huge deficit on the brink of elimination. So Blue Ox will get things started. We'll go Sports, Toot Whistle, and Moonshada. Moonshada's been up and down the lineup, but he's sitting in the 8th spot, or I'm sorry, the 3 spot here today. Jacques Sports will come up, batting .611 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. He is locked in against Bishop Fuller. Bishop, a 5.40 ERA, so he did not do great in his first start. Cross-up pitch there, bounces off the glove. And there's strike 3, so Jacques Sports getting a little antsy here, trying to help his team out, putting the weight on his shoulders. He swings at a pitch out of the zone, and he'll strike out. Here comes Toot Whistle. She's having herself a series, batting .353 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. And we'll see if Bishop Fuller either figures things out against this Blue Ox offense, as he does here, getting a grounder to first. Easy step on first for Godsendez. And that'll be 2 down right out of the gate here. Hito Moonshada is locked in, batting .357 with 2 solo home runs to his name, the only 2 RBIs that he has acquired. And he'll get a high pitch, but he gets on top of it, grounds to first, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 for Bishop Fuller, and the Epic region setting the tone so far, shutting down that Blue Ox offense once again. Moonshada loses his mojo on that ground out, and now here comes Henley Dexteris to lead things off against Jerry Caps. Jerry did not pitch well in his first outing as he has a 11.57 ERA. And fastball hitter Henley Dexteris sends it into the right center field corner, bounces up against the wall, ricocheting over to Jackie Slam. She gets to it, but it's going to be an easy double. Almost thought about 3 there is Henley Dexteris, so good leadoff for him. And good start for the Epic region as they shut down the offense and then get things started with a base hit here, a double. So runner in scoring position out of the gate. Darcy Hicks, a runner takes off for third and slaps the tag. Moonshada gets the out, and Dexteris will waste that double as he gets caught stealing third. Good throw from Mofteen. And a foul there from Darcy Hicks, a 2-2. Cap stays outside on the inside traded pitcher. And a ball in the dirt will be ball 4. Darcy Hicks works the walk, so what could have been 2 on and nobody out turns into 1 on with 1 out for Devon Godsendez. There's no speed over there at first base. Ball high for Godsendez, batting .444. You know the power's there, but we haven't seen it yet. He has not hit a home run or an RBI yet, which is crazy. Chases way out of the zone there. 2-2 count. And he lofts one to left field. I don't think it's got enough juice as it dies right there at the warning track. Razzie Dazzler hauls it in, gets it in quickly, and runner retreats back to first. So 2 down, 1 on for locked in Hack Liner, who is red hot right now, batting .417, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Tier 2 Ace Exterminator activated here on top of the locked in Mojo. Looking to see if he can drive a pitch, maybe break up this 0-0 tie right now. He'd like to get some noise going in the first inning. Big Hack activates, and he'll hack it into right field as that one gets through and into Blamo's glove, but 2 on and 2 out, so keeping the line moving here. Heading to Sluggy Boomhauer. Sluggy batting .355, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Been a contributor, but not as much as I'm sure that Merriweather would have liked. Ball outside here, 1-1 count with 2 outs. Way ahead of the changeup there. Nice pitch from Caps. And a ball high, so we'll even the count 2-2. 2 outs. Deuces wild. Full count runners will take off with 2 outs. And, way ahead of that one, and it's pulled well foul. And out of play. Do the same thing, and another foul. Caps with his 25th pitch here. And pulled into the right field side here. Runner comes home on Blamo Tamale's weaker arm, but he gets the throw. Jacques Softin slaps the tag, and that ends the inning. So 2 wasted base running blunders keeps this at a 0-0 tie. And I imagine if you are the manager of the Epic region, you have to be feeling pretty frustrated right now with the wasted opportunity. Jackie Slam with Ace Exterminator comes up. Tier 2 Ace Exterminator against Bishop Fuller. 3-1 count here. Jackie takes ball 4, so very patient at bat for her. And she's able to reach first base to start off this second inning. Razzie Dazzler comes up and takes ball 1. Interesting thing, looking at Bishop Fuller and Jerry Caps, they're very similar pitchers in that they are nearly aces on their own in their own right, and on many teams they probably would be, but they're the number 2 on their respective teams because Bishop is behind Elmo Slayer as the ace of that staff on the Heaters, and for it was a cross up there, 15% chance on a really bad pitch. Harmony Strauss cannot get it hauled in time, and a runner reaches first there. And Razzie Dazzler takes a walk, so 2 walks to start off the second inning. And we'll have 2 on, nobody out for Buttons Butterson, who is not tense despite not getting on base at all in this tournament yet. Through 5 games so far, he has not reached base. He is too good to be struggling this much. But as I was saying, Jerry Caps, he's the number 2 on the Crocodons behind Jovita Pulo. So interesting to see 2 pitchers facing off against each other that are very similar in their situation. Actually, I stand mistaken because Jerry Caps is not the number 2. He is the number 3 as this ball gets sent into deep left field, and that's going to get out of here over the wall, and Buttons Butterson doesn't know where he's at, forgot how to run the bases for a second there as his first hit of the tournament is a 3-run homer, 415, and Buttons points to the crowd. He says, "I got you guys. Where's my buzzard? My buzzard crew." I don't know, something like that. As he breaks up the scoreless game. What a turn of events here as Bishop Fuller is now tense. He does get a little soft bloop over to first base for out number 1. And honestly, it was his own undoing after giving up 2 walks to start this inning. Both runners scoring on that home run were via the walk. So not what you want to see here for the Epics as they're trying to lean into the lead that they already have in this series. Lamo still struggles as he strikes out, and Bishop will get his mojo back as you can see him celebrating on the mound there after getting the strikeout against a very good hitter. And Jacques Softin will come up. Neutral mojo now, so I think it was when he threw out that runner at third base. As he sends one to deep right field, and that one's well out of here. home run for the Monster region, and he mashed that one. 407 feet, his second home run of the tournament, third RBI, and it extends it to a 4-0 lead. So the Blue Ox offense, as we know they're capable of, starts turning it on here in the second inning. 4 runs so far here in this inning, and Bishop Fuller goes back to tense. Immediately swinging at the first pitch is Jock Sports, and he'll ground to third to end the inning. But damage dealt here on 2 hits, getting 4 runs due to 2 walks and 2 homers. So Bishop Fuller has to go back to the dugout, kind of sit down and figure out what went wrong there. And while he does, his offense is going to try and play a little bit of catch-up here. Raise Rufo against Jerry Caps. As I was trying to say before that home run, Caps is not the number 2 on his team. He's actually the number 3, as Maurice Brick, the A-plus starter, is actually the number 2 on this team. So, I'm sorry, he's an A as well. So, Jerry Caps is an A-minus. That ball gets into the glove of Jackie Slam, ranging over. I thought maybe it was going to drop in front. Ends up being a hard line out for Rays Rufo. And Harmony Strauss comes up batting .300 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Jerry Caps starting to settle in here, but we'll see if he can keep an inning clean, as this one gets sent into left field, and Razzie Dazzler hauls that in. So Hera O'Ugliams comes up, playing right field here today. Tier 3 off-speed hitter. We'll see if she gets that changeup or slider that she's looking for. She does get the changeup, but she was expecting the fastball. She's well ahead of it. She fouls one back, and it's a 1-2 count quickly here. And she'll take strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. Says something to Caps as she heads back to the dugout. But a 1-2-3 inning for the Epic offense, and not the way you want to respond to a 4-run inning. So Monster Region looking to push that foot down on the neck just a little bit harder. We'll see if Squinch Toot Whistle could get things going, as Bishop Fuller is still tense. His performance not going much better than his first one. I don't remember what his results were, as Squinch gets the walk. So Bishop Fuller having a case of the walks right now. And now what they want to see is they have to pull Fuller early, and Rally Overo comes in, not pitching much better, an 8.10 ERA, a 2.10 whip, and 3 strikeouts so far in his in his appearances so far in this tournament. Hito Moonshot falls behind 1-2, takes the ball inside. Runner on first via the walk. That's still in the responsibility of Bishop Fuller. And a full count, Hito Moonshot with a bullet, and Boomhauer. Whoa! He leaps up as he knew he couldn't get back in time for that one. He had to make a flailing effort for it. He leaps up, catches that on the edge of the warning track. Before it gets to the wall, runner suddenly has to turn around and retreat, but a hell of a play from the player not known for his his defense, excuse me. Jackie Slam, who grounds to short, and Hanley Dexteris will turn the double play. Inning ends very quickly as Rally Overo does his namesake. He ends the rally quickly, and giving the Epics a chance to fight back in this one, starting with Masha Donga, who has done the exact opposite. No Masha, no Donga. Batting .071. She is still tense. Tier 3 off-speed hitter. She has missed a lot of opportunities in this tournament so far. 1-2 count. I can't believe they've been giving her the start over Charlie Lopez, especially when she starts the innings starts the game tense. She strikes out there. She sounds like she gagged for a second and then threw the bat and headed back to the dugout. We turn back to the top of the lineup here for the first time so far, as Hanley Dexteris will get another opportunity. You get that hard double to right center field, and then got caught stealing third. Buttons Butterson with the backhand. He scoops quickly on the short hop, tosses to first, and that'll be out number 2. So Darcy Hicks will take his turn with 2 outs. Jerry Caps throwing his 45th pitch right here is a ball outside. Darcy already worked 1 walk today. Evens the count 1-1 on a foul. falls behind on another foul here, and then sends one up the middle. Jerry Capps tried to get his glove on it. I don't think, no, it didn't look like he got his glove on it, and that gets into center field for a 2-out single, and runner on first again with 2 outs for Devon Godsendez, batting .400. 0 for 1 here today. He hit one hard to left field, I believe, but it ended up flying out. Takes a really rough strike call there, and a 1-2 count. Ball in the dirt. Good block from Ofdeen. Ball high, so full count, 2 outs. Runner will take off here. And pulled into right field, and you can tell Godsendez is not on his game, as that pitch was well outside. And instead of trying to go with the pitch, he ends up pulling it. So off the end of the bat, it's not going to get very much exit velocity, and it ends up just a lazy fly ball to right field, and that'll end the inning. So nothing doing there from the Epic region, as they still see themselves in a 4-0 deficit here in the top of the 4th. Rally Overo trying to get another quick inning, and tough out will activate here for Razzie. Razzie takes the ball low, batting .333 with no home runs, no RBIs. Fooled on that one, and she swings through a nasty pitch from Rally Overo, and that'll be a strikeout for out number 1. Buttons Bunnerson had the huge, so far sitting on the game-winning hit, assuming nothing changes here, the 3-run homer for his first hit of the tournament. Swings through strike 2 there, and then he hits one off the end of the bat, lofted into the foul territory on the third base side, and Hackliner will get over there and catch that for out number 2. Kasha Hammond comes in, 0 for 1, .333 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. She really hasn't been cashing them in this tournament so far, as she flies out to shallow right field. Getting to it quickly is Hanley Dexteras, and he'll call off the right fielder for out number 3. So a quiet inning for the Blue Ox offense, but so far they've done everything they need to do offensively, and their defense has been showing up. So it's a matter of whether the Epic region can turn things around, as Jerry Capps is getting close to the end of his day. And Hackliner sends one to deep right field, and that gets over the wall. 2 rows deep as Hackliner sends the first pitch he sees, exterminates the ace on a 369-foot home run. And the Epic region with an epic shot from Hackliner, who stays hot and finally gets the Epics on the board. That'll be the first run allowed from Jerry Capps in this game, and Max Texas will immediately come in to replace him and give up a base hit really quickly. Up the middle it goes, and that's going to be a base hit. Ray's Rufo will come in now. 0 for 1, .273 with 3 RBIs. He went hard to deep left center field, but tracking it down was Jackie Slam. Tier 2 crossed up for Max Texas, so with the runner on and locked in, not great speed, but an opportunity to reach an extra base here, depending on if that crossed up trade activates. And a really nice pitch from Max Texas, and he gets over to first, covers the base really well, but it ends up being a fielder's choice as Ray's Rufo hustled down the line, trying to cut off that double play. So 1 out, man on first with good speed. Harmony Strauss comes up. Average dropping to .273 after getting out in her last at-bat. Max gives her the fastball she's looking for, but still behind it. And there's a fastball, sent it to left field, pushing it, and that one's going to get out of here. Harmony Strauss does it again. A 2-run shot, and that puts the Epic region within 1. 367 feet, and Harmony Strauss, with her 3rd home run and 5th RBI, pulls the Epic region right back in this one here in the bottom of the 4th. Hera O'Wugliams looking to see if she can keep that momentum going, as Max Texas is now tense. Still only 1 out. Nobody on here for Hera. She looked foolish in her last at-bat. Let's see if she can recover. She sees a pitch outside. That's ball 2. And then she'll take the slider for strike 1. Off-speed pitch, pushed foul, so she evens the count 2-2. And a grounder foul down the third baseline. We'll do it again. Another foul ball. She's staying alive, just making contact. And another foul. spoiling a few pitches here for Max Texas, and he gets the fastball, blows it right past her. She froze, and that's out number 2. Masha Donga still continuing to struggle. We're now in a high-pressure situation. Tense mojo from Masha. Max Texas back to neutral after getting that strikeout. 1-1 count here for Masha. And she gets an off-speed pitch. She finally gets a hold of one. Sends it to the right center field corner. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Blamo Tamale comes up first, and he gets it in. But it's going to be a sliding double for Masha Donga. Finally, maybe she's breaking through and finding her way. And she'll be standing on second base, and she gets replaced by Kitty Kaufman. Very good call here. She is an incredibly speedy base runner. On second base, that's the tying run right now with 2 outs for Hanley Dexteras, batting from the right side for the first time today. Max Texas getting tired after 20 plus pitches. Gets a fastball. He fouls back. 2-2 count, 2 outs. And Hanley gets the off-speed pitch, and he's fooled. Swings through it for strike 3 to end the inning, but a big inning for the Epic region as they fight back. They claw themselves in within 1 run now as we head to the top of the 5th. The goal at this point is to keep the Blue Ox offense off the board. Kaufman moves to second base. Dexter shifts over to short, and that will Kitty Kaufman will remain in this game. Rally Overo gets a slow grounder back to the mound from Blamo Tamale, and that'll be out number 1. Jacques Softine 1-for-1 with that solo home run earlier. First pitch Slayer activated. He slays one, but it's going to stay up, and Reyes Rufo, with his great speed and defense, tracks it down for out number 2. Jock Sports still locked in, despite being 0-for-2 today, batting .555, and with a max pressure situation, his mojo's getting a huge boost here. Hits it so hard, but right at Hanley Dexteras. Very high, I believe that was triple-digit exit velocity on that hit, but it ends up being a line out. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. Rally Overo coming in huge for his Epic region team. And we'll see Max Texas get pulled for a Lane Munstar. Yet to allow her run in the tournament, a .33 whip right now, and 3 strikeouts. So she's pitched well so far. Darcy Hicks will ground an inside pitch over to first base. Toot whistle steps on the bag. That's out number 1. Squinch has been all over the field in this tournament so far. I think that's at least 3 different positions she's played. Plays a lot of different spots, but not a utility hitter or defender. A pop-up behind the plate, and Ofteen will catch that for out number 2. An Ackliner, 2-for-2 with a home run, a single, and that RBI on the solo shot. He got the scoring started for the Epics. Can he do it again? No ace exterminator, but he is locked in. Pulls 2 pitches foul and falls behind 0-2. Ball way outside. He doesn't chase. And a grounder up the middle. Jock Sports dives for it. Cannon Arm does not activate, but he is able to get that over to first base in time to end the inning, so Heckliner can't come through. We head to the last of the 6th here, and or the last of this game, as the Blue Ox want some insurance heading into the bottom of this inning. Only up by 1 run right now. They're going to go 2-3-4 in the order, starting with Squinch Toot Whistle. She muscles one into right field, and that's going to get over the wall. Hera O'Wugliams is a good defender, but she does not have much speed, and because of that, she couldn't get to the wall in time, and that's going to be a hard line drive home run. Her 3rd of the tournament and 7th RBI. And just like that, the Monster Region fight back, add an extra insurance run, now up 5-3 here in the top of the 6th, and you might wonder, is Rally Overo's day done? He's still out here against Hito Munshada. He'll get ahead really quick, 0-2. And then a liner just past Hackliner and into left field, and consecutive hits here from the Monster Region, and Jackie Slam will come up. Tier 2 Ace Exterminator for right now. We'll see if that changes. Well, we see Rally stays on the mound despite throwing his 30th pitch in this one right here. Be a first pitch strike. Jackie Slam will do exactly what she is known for doing. We knew it was coming, and that ball was mashed. That one gets into the restaurant there on the back of the bleachers over by the hot dog stand. Oh, my God. 473, her 4th home run and 10th RBI of the tournament. An absolute no-doubt shot. We knew he should have been pulled. Instead, he stays in too long. Finally gets pulled here for Langdon Strider. Not much of a better option. He was the last pick in the draft for the Epic region. And he'll face off against Razzie Dazzler. Decent pitcher here. Has pitched well with the Tier 2 Elite Slider. Gets ahead 0-2 here, and Tough Out will activate for Dazzler. She hits one hard, but well ahead and pulls a foul. Still nobody out. So 3 consecutive hitters, and Razzie Dazzler sends it down the right field line. That just tails past the foul pole into foul territory. She just missed a home run there, and Langdon Strider has to be very careful, and you can see he's already stuck in his head. 2-2 count here. And gets a pop-up into foul territory, ranging over a Strauss. She's going to get that right in front of the monster dugout. That'll be out number 1, finally. With nobody on, Buttons Butterson comes up 1 for 2 with that 3-run homer. Is still his only hit of the tournament. Strider trying to figure out if he can get through this inning, as now the Epics have a lot of work to do. Buttons will mash one into left field. Sluggy with a nice slide, but it ends up trapping it in his glove. Got very lucky as he was standing on an island there, and Buttons is very fast. And if that ball gets past him, that's at least 2, potentially even 3 bases for Buttons, who gets his 2nd hit of this tournament. A single here in the top of the 6th. Cash Ammon comes up 300 average. Harmony with an incredible arm behind the plate. Even though Buttons is very fast, we don't expect him to take off and run. 3-0 count. She takes strike 1. A get me over strike for Langdon Strider. Fouls one off there, and now the count evens, goes to full, and she chases out of the zone. Langdon Strider with his signature slider, and that's going to end up being strike 3 and out number 2. Blammo 0 for 2 today, batting .250 now. After a hot start, he has cooled off significantly. He is tense in a max pressure situation with 2 outs. Strider still trying to be careful. He knows that this is still a very good bat. Popped the off-speed pitch foul. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Gets an off-speed pitch. He pops it foul. Still not making good contact. And now full count runner will take off on the pitch. And pulled into right field. Diving play from Kitty Kaufman. She gets up quickly. Tosses to first. And that'll end the inning. So great play from the speedy but not defensive second baseman. But the damage was dealt. Home runs from, oh my goodness, who hit that first home run? Squinch Toot Whistle, and then the 2-run shot from Jackie Slam. Put this at a 7-3 ball game in the last of the 6th. Elaine Munstar starts things off with a very quick strikeout. And now Ray's Rufo will come up. He is still 0 for 2 today. Average dropping down to .250. Max pressure situation here. Tier 2 rally starter activated. Tier 3 high pitch. Gets a high pitch, he takes as a strike. Low and away for ball 1. Takes a strike 2. And gets a high pitch, but too high, and he pulls a foul. 1-2 count. And he hits one down the left field line. This one tailing away from Razzie Dazzler. It bounces off the wall. Dazzler gets it off the hop, but it's going to be a sliding double for Ray's Rufo. Runner on second with 1 out. And Harmony Strauss comes up, already has a home run today, 1 for 2 with that 2-run shot earlier. Max pressure still. Elaine Munstar approaching the 20-pitch mark, and Strauss gets the fastball she's looking for, but gets on top of it, grounds to second. Runner advances to third, but 2 outs now. I think you pull Hera here, 0 for 2. Tense. She stays in a max pressure situation. This is a mistake. We'll see. She grounds the first and quickly ends the game. So Elaine Munstar comes in and shuts down the Epic offense. And what an epic game. This series is getting very intense as this game goes to the Blue Ox. They take a win 7-3, putting up those 7 runs in 2 separate innings. Very quiet otherwise. Very efficient as well. 7 runs on 6 hits for the Blue Ox. Arizona Epics started working but couldn't finish the job as they only got 3 runs on 9 hits. They left a lot of runners stranded and a lot of great opportunities to find success. They were not able to do it. And of course, their bullpen blew up in that sixth inning. A shame that they left Rally Overo in for too long, as he had been pitching really well up to that point, just got tired. And as we've seen a lot in this tournament, and throughout the entire Super Mega universe, anytime these AI games happen, just pitchers get left in for likely well too long in most instances. Taking a look at the production here, start with Arizona. 1 for 3 from Dexteris and Hicks. One of those mistakes was the Dexteris double to start the game. Then he gets caught stealing third base. So not sure why that happened, but that was a missed opportunity. Godsendez going 0 for 3 today is another missed opportunity from your number 3 hitter. Hackliner continues to do Hackliner things, average all the way up to 467 now. Boomhauer continues to stay hot, 2 for 3. Strauss with a home run, with a 2-run shot, and that was pretty much the rest of the offense there. On the other side, the Blue Ox did not get much from Jock Sports, going 0 for 3 with a strikeout. A solo home run from Toot Whistle, a 2-run shot from Jackie Slam, the 3-run homer from Buttons Butterson, and a solo shot from Jacques Softin was pretty much all the offense and all they needed, as they were able to capitalize on the home run ball, and that's what did the Arizona Epics in. Bishop Fuller gets the loss. He goes 2 innings plus, gives up 2 hits, 4 earned runs, both on 2 home runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Yeah, the walk was his issue here today. Rally Overo, shame for him because he pitched really well. He went 3+ innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 home runs, 3 earned runs, and 1 strikeout. I think if we take out that 6th inning and he just gets pulled to start the 6th, I think his line is nearly flawless, but I couldn't remember all of what he gave up there in the 6th inning. Langdon Strider came in. He gave up 1 hit in 1 inning. He got a strikeout, but it wasn't clean. It wasn't great for the Epics offense, pitching staff. On the other side, Caps did okay. 3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 earned run. It was a solo home run, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Actually, he did pretty well today. He definitely found his way to shut down that Epic offense until he got to that 4th inning. Max Texas came in. He gets the win. 1 inning pitch, 3 hits, 1 home run. It was a 2-run shot and 2 strikeouts. And then Elaine Munstar, lights out. She continues to stay very hot. She gets a save. 2 innings pitch, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Only allowed 1 base runner since she came in. So very impressive for her. She is still yet to allow an earned run. So we're going to go Buttons, then Jackie, then Hackliner for that lineup of the 1, 2, 3 stars. In Game 2 of the Epic versus Monster region, the series gets tied 1 apiece. Next time out, we're going to see a very interesting ball game because Angel Verde pitched very well in his first start against the Apollos. We'll see if he can stop this blazing offense of the Blazers, who have put up 14 and then 8 runs unanswered. And I believe, I'd have to go back and look at the tape, but I believe the Soul Takers have maybe had a total of 3 base runners over these last 2 games. I could be mistaken, but it has been abysmal for the Georgia offense. So we'll see if they can finally turn things around against Wanda Dregler, who got the win in her last outing. But it's going to be a tough task for them as we head to Game 3. Make sure you tune in to check that one out. Let me know what you thought of this one. Don't forget to like the video if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel. See what else we have going on the channel right now. And I appreciate you all for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.